Alright, hey guys. It's been a while. So it is about 9:30 on Halloween morning, October 31st, 2016. We're starting hardcore now. This is for the rest of the year. End of the bowling season at least. I took the last kind of month off, had some stuff going on that I really didn't want to talk about or blog about. So we're going to start today really hardcore about this. So we're heading to Kansas this weekend, Tier 2 in Lawrence. Talked to some college coaches the last couple weeks. We're gonna be one of maybe 3 teams from the area around there going. We have about a 6.5 hour bus ride Friday afternoon. So, got practice today, practice tomorrow, practice Wednesday. Can't do anything Thursday, Friday morning. Might hit the lanes again before we leave. Haven't decided on ball choice. I don't think they've released the pattern yet. Thinking about punching up a plastic T-zone for spares at Tier 2s and still taking my urethane. Still up in the air of that one. I got a T-zone in the closet from like freshman year, so still up in the air. But we're just heading to class. I got class at 10. Class at 10 and class at 1. Had a lot of homework to finish up between 11 and 1. I won't finish it up, but it's whatever. Then practice at 2. Then mow the grass at 3, 4 o'clock. Then I got league tonight at 6:30. I'll probably pull something out of the closet for league. Go a little old school. Pull something out a little older. Been throwing the snap block a lot down at Cherry and been whacking. I think I'm averaging like 230 on Monday nights right now. So you never know, maybe that'll make an appearance again tonight. Parking lot right now. I have individual practices at 1, 2 o'clock, 2:15, whenever I get there. And I think there's just gonna be a couple of us there. Goner is gone today. He did some recruiting, I guess, down at some high schools around the area, and so he's not gonna be there. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. We'll see. I might drill a plastic ball. I have one in the office waiting for it. May not. Depends on some stuff. So I may not drill until tomorrow or Wednesday. We don't have to turn in a ball roster for this tournament being a 2-2. No one needs to know what we're taking. I think it's me and Anthony and Dylan Schaefer today, and Sam Pruka's there at 3. That's about it for individuals today for the guys team. I don't know about the girls team. They do their own thing. But this weekend, we'll get some information about this weekend. The guys qualified in 8th and out of 11 teams. They took 8 to the match play, which doesn't make any friggin' sense, but whatever. It's not a tournament I had to run. I didn't run it, so. And I guess on the girls side, they had 9 teams, and they took the top 8 to match play. So the girls made it, and the guys made match play. First time of this year. That's a big step up for us, but in retrospect, we really should not have made match play when there's only 11 teams there. You probably only should take the top 5. Let's be honest here. So, we give these guys that went this weekend, give them a real big boost. They're all pumped. They made match play. They got to bowl match play. They got some extra bowling in. That's great for them. But they also have to realize that this tournament was for that purpose only. This isn't a tournament to say, oh, we did this good at the Midwest Career. We did this good at the 5 Seasons Classic. Oh, no one cares. No one cares. Tier 2s, you can win a Tier 2. That's what gives a lot of people their wins of the year. Because Tier 1s are so difficult, they're such good teams, you have to be so good for so long. Tier 2's a little shorter format, a little easier oil pattern. You're usually with a fraction of the amount of teams that go to a Tier 1. So in retro, they are so much easier. So, but there's a lot of freshmen on the team that went this year. There's a lot of people that have a lot of experience. So this really got their feet wet, and I know a lot of guys had a good time. I heard there was a little riff on the team this weekend that we're going to talk about at practice today. Kind of feel that out, see what happened. I feel bad not going this weekend because of that. I take a big leadership role on this team. But I have not made up my mind yet of what I'm doing next year, so I don't know. I won't be here. They got to learn to make their adjustments and make their moves and ball choices, and they got to learn to do that all by themselves, and because I can't do it all the time. At one tournament, I was mentally exhausted for a good portion of the next week. Wasn't easy. So these kids, we'll mold them into what we want, but it isn't easy. It's a long season. I don't want any of these guys to get burnt out or discouraged that they're not going to bowl. So we'll see how that goes. We have Tier 2 coming up in Lawrence, Kansas this weekend. I don't know how many teams are going to be there. I'm guessing we'll see Wichita. It's only about an hour for them. We'll see Kansas. I'm sure we'll see Midland. Most likely Grandview again. I know we won't see Ambrose. Eric's got a greater Iowa's got to run. I think that's about the big teams that we're going to see there. And if we get guys to play like we did at the Midwest Collegiate, I don't see us having any problem making match play in Lawrence. It's going to suck real bad because we're going to have to leave. We're not going to be getting back to Clarke till 2 or 3 in the morning on Monday morning from Lawrence, and then having to get up, go to class Monday morning is really going to suck. But if we can come out with a W or come out with a lot of PowerPoints after qualifying, so if we can get in the top 3 at qualifying, if there's 20 teams there, top 3 or top 5, that's going to give us a shit ton of PowerPoints. And the next couple tournaments aren't going to mean as much. This is the tournament we need to go and win a lot of points for standings to make sure that we're getting the highest seed possible we can get going into sectionals. So yeah, well, I'm going to stop home quick. I got to grab some bowling equipment. Maybe we'll pick back up when I head back down to Cherry or not. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Yeah, see you guys in a little bit.